Everybody, what's going on? You're listening to episode 29 of the I'm Just Saying show with Justin Werley. Glad to be here. Glad you're all listening and enjoying this show. Hope you're having a great weekend. I had a relatively interesting week this week. By the way, the Pabst Blue Ribbon is not flowing at this point in time for this show. It's more of a Tito's. Tito's is bright. So, my week consisted of, if you remember last week's episode, I brought up a woman by the name of Fruity. Fruity and Berks County Cunts. She's not affiliated with them, but she likes to paint rocks, and she heard the show, and she thought it was funny, and her husband decided to paint my cat on a rock and give it to me. And my fiance and I are very appreciative of that. Amelia likes that rock very much, and she did one of those, those typical women, oh, look at it, kind of things when I showed it to her. So thank you very much, Fruity. And Berks County Cunts are still cunts. That is the update on that story. As far as the Dave Landau, stand-up comic Dave Landau. I went to his show this Thursday and had a humiliating experience early on. I completely fanboyed out. I went to the show at the Stacks at the Sands in Pennsylvania. People who aren't in Pennsylvania. And it's a casino, and they have this kind of offset to the side of the casino. They have like an event type of area, and there's multiple levels to it. And the room I went in was the blast furnace or whatever the hell room. And Dave Landau's show was there. And this is the first time I'm going to see Dave Landau. So I didn't know. All right. Like when you go to see Bill Burr, or when you go to see, even Jim Norton, or an Artie Lang, or a David Tell, or a Jeff Ross, like, you kind of know their headliners, and I embarrassingly didn't know that Dave Landau was at that level, and I didn't know the other comics on the show, so I didn't know the order. Not to mention it was a benefit show. It was for recovering addicts. So it was like a charity kind of organization. So I didn't know if just random draw kind of who's going on when kind of thing. So when I get there, and by the way, the show's supposed to start at 7:30. I get there like 7:42, late, which isn't good. My own fault. Amelia was ready to go. I was late, but I get there, 7:42, walking up the steps to the room, and I pass Dave Landau coming down the steps. So my mind goes, fuck, did I miss his set? Not knowing, first of all, another point was I didn't notice how many comics were on the bill. I thought it was like 4, 5, 6 comics on there. Turns out Dave Landau was one of 3. Dave Landau was also the headliner. I didn't know this at the time. So I pass him on the steps and I go, Dave? And he goes, yeah. And I shake his hand and I go, hey, how you doing? I've been tweeting you all week. Well, that was my big opening line. Hey man, I've been tweeting you all week. Like, who the fuck? He has thousands of followers on Twitter. Well, great, thanks. You're one of many people that tweet me, you nobody fucking loser. So that was this first stupid open line. And then my next line was at 7:42 to a 7:30 show, talking to the headliner. I go, did I miss your set? I didn't fucking miss your set, did I? And he goes, no, I'm closing the show. And by the way, it didn't start yet. So I just asked the headliner at 7:42 if he had closed a 7:30 show. So I made a big fucking ass out of myself. Long story short, he had a great show. He had a great set. He was hilarious. It's the first time I've seen him live. He's on the Anthony Cumia podcast with Dave Landau on Compound Media. And his show is hilarious with Anthony, and his stand-up comedy is hilarious as well. So, great night out at the comedy show. Dave was fucking hilarious. And I also tweeted the picture that I took with him and said how it was awkward and things like that, and he laughed and got back to me. We are now working on getting him on the show. We've been kind of going back and forth over Twitter. This could be very difficult to get Dave on the show, not because of him, but because our schedules are so different. He basically is off limits Friday to Sunday, and he does the Anthony Cumia show 4 to 6 Monday through Thursday, which I don't know. Maybe I doubt he would want to come on the show 8 o'clock at night Monday through Thursday. So we're gonna have to work something out. I told him I was available yesterday. Well, no, Friday, because I had off, and it just Fridays don't work for Dave because travel days. So we're gonna have to work it out. Yeah. So hopefully we can make up a schedule or come up with a schedule that fucking works, and we can get together and have Dave Landau on the show. You guys will enjoy that. Probably a call-in. So look forward to that in the future, or I'm just full of shit and I can't get him on. So one of the two. One of the two things is going to happen. What happened? What's going on in the world? Oh, short note. If anybody knows me, they know that I coached wrestling for the last 13 years, high school wrestling, and the Berks County, which is where I'm from, team county tournament was this past weekend, and there's a certain school out there that I'm not too fond of. Now, I like the kids on the team. I don't like people in the personnel department of that team. That team went out last year. I was a coach for that team, hint. And recruited two of the best wrestlers in Berks County, trying to stack their lineup. Well, guess what? It didn't matter. You still got second in the county tournament. Again, this is not against the kids. This is strictly a shot at the coaching staff and the people in that organization. That's what you fucking get. You kick people out that are doing things the right way, and you end up getting fucked in the ass anyway. Anyway, that made my night. Good luck to the actual individual wrestlers, but boy, am I glad. Not glad, but it made me smile a little. Brought a tear to my eye a little. Anyway, we're going to move on, because I'm going to be the bigger man after I just trashed people. So, potty break interrupts The Price is Right. John Tapper. All right. A Price is Right audience member got called down to participate in the show, but by the way, I watched the Bellator, 214 something, with Ryan Bader versus Fedor Emelianenko. Thank God that wasn't on pay-per-view. That would have been a waste of fucking money. Not only on an undercard fight did Aaron Pico get knocked out. By the way, look up that knockout. He just goes stiff, standing straight up. So that was a letdown. And then Fedor gets knocked out in one punch. The main event fight had one punch. You get to a certain age where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you out there yet? You know, you had a great career. You were for Fedor, he was a great heavyweight fighter, probably one of the best of all time. And you do that. You got one punch in the fucking head, and you're done. But yeah, you're big, soft, and doughy. Probably shouldn't have been out there anymore. All right. Price is Right audience member got called down to participate in the show, but she may have picked the wrong time for a bathroom break. What the hell happened? Well, are you really... There's no article, it's just a video? Why do they even... CNN sucks, okay? Let's see if the video's any good. I bet there's 72 ads on this video. Da, 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 da. That's not the right song. It's John Cena's song. By the way, the Royal Rumble's today. Hope everybody's fired up for that. I'll be watching it. One eye open. Just because that's all I can hold open after the amount of alcohol. Oh, with the advertising. There's a guy with an ascot. If you wear an ascot, you're an asshole. Ascot. It has ass in the name. Oh, an ascot with a suit coat, a button-up shirt, shorts, white shorts, by the way, and those leather shoes with no socks that fucking asshole people wear. Cunts. Okay, let's see. Come on. What? Wait. What the hell was that?
Come on down to the Price is Right. Guess where she was?
How old is this woman? Listen to the goddamn news anchor. Guess her age. If you had to guess this news anchor's age, would it be above 6.5?
Come on down to the Price is Right. Guess where she was?
Guess where she was. Guess where she was.
Come on down to the Price is Right. Guess where she was?
Guess where she was. She is taking a shit, Bob. That's great.
Tara Armstrong, come on down.
I'll be here in a minute. I'm wiping.
Is she?
She's taking a big dump.
In the bathroom.
Oh, Drew Carey.
Oh my gosh, finally, she did. Right.
Oh, you look at her! Look at her touching everybody's hands. Wait a minute, please hold on. Tell me, there's one guy that one.
Just as excited. The crowd was cheering her name.
Tell me somebody didn't touch her hand. I think there's a guy here that didn't touch her hand. Let's see. Let's go back. He put his hands up like, don't fucking touch me. There's a Hispanic guy, or it looks like a Hispanic guy in a Lakers shirt that will not touch her hands. She comes out of the shitter after hearing her name called and slaps everyone's hand in the audience. I would not be touching her shit fingers. Yeah, especially you women with your long nails. You know you got a little shit under your long nails. Oh my god, that's fucking great. Oh my god, who's that? Oh, jumps into some dude's arms.
I hope there was a speaker in that bathroom and she heard it the whole time.
It's such a Golden Globe moment, right?
Oh god. Anyway, yes. If you're ever in the audience of Price is Right, and anybody gets called and they say she's in the shitter or he's in the shitter, don't high five them as they're coming down the aisle. They probably have shit in their fingernails. R. Kelly. By the way, Griffin LaFoot is an R. Kelly supporter. He believes R. Kelly did nothing wrong. Griffin LaFoot is fucking psycho. He is wrong. He says because the fact that he... by the way, Griffin LaFoot was on the podcast, so if you want to hear that episode, go back. I don't know what episode number it is, but Griffin LaFoot. He says the guy was never... He was charged, but he was never convicted. That makes him innocent, which is technically true. But we all know he was licking that 13-year-old snapper. That's right, technical terms like snapper. But, new article. R. Kelly allegedly arranged a coast-to-coast trip for Azriel Clary. Who was that? Azriel? Azriel, Azriel Clary. When she was underage, the FBI is now looking into the trip to see if R. Kelly committed a federal crime, TMZ learned. TMZ, by the way. Azriel, one of the women featured in Surviving R. Kelly, was flown from Palm Springs to Phoenix and Orlando. Was flown from Palm Springs to Phoenix to Orlando. In 2015, she flew U.S. Airways. Doesn't matter when she fucking left. Why does it matter that he bought her a flight? A source, allegedly, connected to Azriel's family, tells us the flights were arranged by a woman who was R. Kelly's assistant at the time. What does it matter? Sarah believes he did nothing wrong because he has this sign up from his mom. Either way, what does it matter that he flew her somewhere? Is that not okay? Do you have to be a guardian to fly someone across country? Or cross country, as they say? I don't know that it matters. But either way, R. Kelly fucked a lot of underage kids. Can we just admit that? Can we just admit that? And can Griffin LaFoot admit that that's not okay? By the way, shit, there was something I wanted to fucking say here. What the fuck was it? Was it R. Kelly based? No. Last week we talked about the Indian guy in Washington who got like face to face with the Christian kid from the Christian school in the Make America Great Again hat and was playing his stupid drum and going. He was doing that in front of the kid. Well, it looked like at least the news made it look like that kid and his group of friends walked up to the Indian guy who was playing the drum. Turns out it's completely the opposite of that. The Indian guy walked up to the kid's friends and got in the kid's face and started playing the drum right in their face, trying to incite something. The guy also, the Indian gentleman, what's his name? Fucking Chief Wandering Around because he's got fucking Alzheimer's. What the hell is it? Chief Shaky Hands? Chief Parkinson's? Now, if you had Parkinson's as a fucking Indian, I bet that'd help with the fucking maracas. You just kind of shaka, 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 shaka constantly. What was his name? Oh, it's off of CNN now. Imagine that. Fucking Indian at Washington Embassy. Let's see if that's it. Oh, Christ. Not India. I don't want the Indians. I don't want the dot heads. I don't want the fucking dot heads. There's a fucking dot head there. I don't want the fucking dot head. What is it? What the hell's his name? Indian. What the hell was the article? Where did he go? He was in Washington, right? Indian Christian kid, maybe. I'll write. Indian Christian kid. Where did it fuck? Okay. Indian Christian kid. I don't know where this is. No, it's completely out of the news now. You can't fucking find it, which is complete horseshit. Indian protester in Washington. Maybe try that. You really can't find it. Catholic apologizes after students. Okay. 5 days ago. Okay, let me just tell you the first couple ones. Catholic Diocese apologizes for the students. Student in MAGA hat mocks Native American after rally. Yeah, that's all you see. That's all you see is the mocking stuff. And then you hear the fuller picture one. Kentucky school closed for security reasons after DC March video. Yeah, so it was a Kentucky kid marching in DC. What the hell is his name? Oh, yeah, here we go. Phillips, an Omaha elder, just called an elder because he's Indian. No other fucking reason. What's his full name? Nathan Phillips. Claims to be a Vietnam veteran, by the way, everybody. Claims to be. Turns out he was in the reserves and never went to war. But let's just let him, claim that at the, Here's the thing. Here's what we need to do, people. We all need to take a step back and look at these stories before they, take over social media and take over mainstream media. We need to look at all the facts because it comes out, the jeers of the students. Look at this. This is propaganda. 100%. This is propaganda. And it's a shame that it's coming to this. It's ruining this kid's life. This freaking 16, 17-year-old kid is ruining his life because this fucking jackass fucking wannabe victim comes up to him and starts playing a drum in his face. This kid did nothing wrong. It's this jackass adult. He behaved himself 100% properly, this kid. And he should be he should be fucking applauded for his rationale and calmness with this guy playing a fucking drum in his face. With cheap fucking loaded blood alcohol content, blowing fucking alcohol fucking casino breath in his face, playing the goddamn drum. So I commend this kid. What's the kid's name? What's the kid's name? It's not out there because he's a minor there. Yeah, so it's not going to be out there. But again, read into the entire story. Look at the facts. This kid did nothing wrong. This fucking Native American guy. Yes, that's great. He's Native American. I guess that means he's absolved from all guilt. He can do whatever he wants because he's Native American. And you are on my land. Well, fucking Jesus Christ. What did you do? How were you raised? So, anyway, sorry for the short show this week. I'm sorry for the lack of entertainment, probably, of this goddamn show. But we're working on some things. We're working on some guests. And we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend. What's your prediction for the Royal Rumble? Any prediction for the Royal Rumble? Any? Do we have any prediction? I'm predicting... Well, Christ, I don't even know anybody's fucking name anymore. But anyway, enjoy the weekend. I'll talk to you guys next week. And, did I tell you? I went into do you ever have these experiences where you go into a gas station or you go into anywhere and you have a weird interaction with people? Like, I went into the gas station the other day and the woman behind the counter, young girl, one of those goth emo chicks, kind of, a.k.a. Justin's Kryptonite. She had long hair, but half of the side of her head was shaved, like not down to the skin, but like a buzz cut on the one side, and then the rest was like long hair. She had a nose ring. Was like not even hot at all. But I'm like, back in the day, I would have wanted to do that. I want to get my fingers dirty there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I get up to the counter to pay, and she goes, "Are you wearing your seatbelt today?" I thought, what the fuck? What? Are you wearing your seatbelt today? Yeah, but only because the dinger thing won't go off if I don't wear it. But yeah, I'm wearing it. And she goes, oh, I get that all the time. Have a safe day. Really enjoy your day. Wear your seatbelt and, be safe today. So the whole rest of the day, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Am I going to get in an accident? Like, I keep going back to that movie where the kids have the premonition, Final Destination. And I'm like, fuck, am I going to get in a fucking accident? Am I going to be saved by my seatbelt? Or maybe the seatbelt, maybe that's a hidden message. Maybe the seatbelt's going to fucking kill me. Maybe I'm going to go through the window, or I would have lived, but the seatbelt cuts off my circulation. That happens too in accidents. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, people. Wear your seatbelts. Be safe. And see you next weekend. Later.
I'm just saying, don't get upset. Let's get to the bottom of it. I'm just saying, don't you take it personally.